bring up last night. I went out with some mates and we got into a little bit of a rough and tumble with some guys in a line.
How are you feeling this morning? Because when I picked you up, your hair was flying everywhere.
I was so hungover. Anyway,
Still is.
Yeah, it is. I don't really care what I look like. It's podcast. If you guys don't like me, you can just
go on Spotify.
Put your thumb over where I am and
put a bit of tape on the screen. You're fine.
Anyway, we were in line and this guy starts running his mouth and we get into a little rough and tumble. Anyway, before we had gone out, I said to the boys, I was like, I've got this gut feeling tonight's going to be really fighty. Just everyone be careful. Sure enough, go out, it's fighty. And I wanted to see if you guys have...
How did you get into the fights? Explain this. Slow this down.
Yeah, so the dude, he's in the line and he's running his mouth about like the Gaza Strip and how like the Israelis are right for, bombing the Palestinians and all sort of shit. And I was sort of sitting there going, dude, just... stop talking about this sort of stuff. It's not what you bring up. And like, you just don't say that stuff in public in like a line when you go into a club. I just thought it was weird. And so I sort of ignored it and just didn't say anything. And then I was talking to my friend Alex about how Gabby had made cookies for this afternoon, like these nice chocolate chip
very
cookies.
nice.
And then the guy behind me must have put two and two together that Gabby was my partner and that everything was, hunky-dory. And so... he must have been looking for a fight because he sort of said, "Oh, well, I'm going to F your partner." And I said...
You can say it. I said... You can say fuck.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm going to fuck your partner." And I just sort of stood there. I was like, hang on, is this motherfucker talking to me? I turned around, I'm like, you talking to me, man? Anyway, we get into rough and tumble and pushing each other around. And so I come out with this absolute pearl of a your mama joke. I said, yeah, well, guess what? If you're going to fuck my partner, I'm going to fuck Joe. And he's like, what? Who's Joe? I was like, I'm going to fuck Joe mama, bitch. And then we get into a little punch up and it was all right from there. It separates and he got kicked out of the line. I got into the club, so it was awesome.
Serves it right, the instigator.
You said it was going to be a fighty night before you went out?
I had this weird, it was I was just sort of sitting on the couch on my phone and in my gut, I just... had this feeling tonight is going to be a fighty night. People are going to roll up. It's going to be terrible. I mean, one of the other scenarios was we were at this Rick's bar and we were all dancing, having a great time. It was a brilliant night apart from these two occasions.
I thought, was it 3?
There was 3. There's a third one, but we can go into that later on. But
we will.
This second one was the one that I was actually most shocked by. We were dancing around and having a great time, and this dude comes running in thinking it's a mosh pit. He's pushing everyone around and all sort of stuff, carrying on. And we basically said to us, like, calm down, man. Like, come on, we're just trying to dance, have a good time. And we were like, fuck this, he's not listening. So we walk off to go back and have more drinks, and he goes to swing and hit a dog shot on the back of my mate's head. And so I got in there and fixed the scenario up, and then we all leave. And that was the part that shocked me. I was like, wow, this guy was really just going to dog shot my mate in the back of the head. That's fucked.
Surely heavily influenced by some kind of drug.
He was probably off his chops, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, of course, you got to stop it from killing.
We said this the other day. It's not... that doesn't change you. It just lets your guard down and
brings
then...
out.
I
feel like some of the drugs make you do things you would not do on drugs. Just alcohol doesn't change you.
True. We did speak about alcohol.
Like LSD or something where you're just tripping and shit. Like
you're literally
if you're
seeing
an ice addict and
things. Yeah.
Feel like
alcohol, I think that's not an excuse.
It's a depressant that just relaxes you. But yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I had a
you got to stop it.
I had a weird feeling. Yeah. And I was just wondering if you guys... have got scenarios in the past where...
I've never felt like anything's going to be fighty.
No, it doesn't have to be fighty. Like, you've got a gut feeling on the scenario, and you think, deep down, you're like, something's going to happen here.
I don't think I've ever had that. I've definitely had gut feelings where I'm not going to enjoy a night out. I went out and I did not enjoy the night out.
I mean. No,
I was with Luke. Yeah. But in that regard, that's just me knowing I don't enjoy something and going to it.
I think that's the same way though. If you're going into something with the mindset of I'm not going to have a good night or I'm going to get into a fight,
sure enough.
Wait, both of these things happen?
You say it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Where did this come from? I thought it was going to be like this.
Maybe.
So you're saying that Dylan was looking for a fight?
I think Dylan was. I think you're looking for a fight.
You told all the boys, you're like, all right, there's gonna be some fights tonight.
Yeah, get ready, boys.
It was not-
Get ready. Stand behind me.
The only thing-
Stand behind me tonight.
He didn't say anything, that guy behind you, did he? He just
The only thing that I could say that like I started was I said I was gonna fuck his mama.
But like
that was retaliation based on the story.
like
Yeah,
I understand you want to defend Gabby.
Yeah, I could have just walked away.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I
I was
definitely would
legit-
laugh.
And
off
that's
that
and like
situation,
by
but-
you walking away guarantees it's not a fighty night.
Yeah, I know,
in that
but-
one scenario.
But I was full of booze. It was towards the end of the night, and I was just a ball who'd seen red. I was just like, yeah, and I'll happily admit that it was the alcohol that just was like, yeah, go on, do it, fight him.
just release it. And look, when they come
And
at
I
your
could've
girl,
just walked
that's
away,
that's
yeah.
one time when I think, I can understand people getting into it. I personally am so chill all the fucking time. Even on alcohol, I'm even more chill. I don't think I would ever get into a fight, but
That's just
that's just
how
me.
it
But I
was.
can understand in that scenario, you want to defend your girl, defend her honor.
Yeah.
It's an ego thing again. Luke, you wouldn't either.
I wouldn't give a fuck. Like say what you want. Like
No, I don't tolerate it.
like
That's just me. Like, it doesn't have to be about Gabby either. It can be about my mates. It could be about anyone who's significant in my life. If someone's running their mouth and saying the wrong stuff, I'll defend the scenario
Protect
and
them.
get involved. Yeah.
Protective instinct.
like even if someone, I think this is gonna like guarantee I don't have a girlfriend, but if
Just
someone
don't
I
incriminate
knew
yourself.
or someone I knew or someone like a mate or someone had actually slept with my girlfriend in the past and said I'm gonna fuck your girl, I'm like
You would have dismissed the scenario.
I don't
100%.
care.
Yeah, I would just laugh.
Like,
okay.
if you want to sleep with her, I can't stop you.
Yeah.
Like,
No, well-
like she shouldn't be, but I can't stop anything here.
Yeah.
Like, it just means that we're no longer going to be together.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
your decision. The ball's in your court. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, sober Dylan probably would have just walked away, but drunk Dylan was like, it's on.
I think a lot of people are like that. A lot of people are reactive and feel the need to defend.
Oh, I was fiery though. Like, I was hyped up. My mates and I having a great time, and then I was just, this dude just got on my nerve, and I was like, bang, straight up.
We got a friend who we work with who I feel he's similar. I feel like he could be in your boots where
Definitely similar.
He's got- I think I'm not saying you're the same, but I think he's got too much pride, and so he thinks anything that happens is someone trying to diss him.
No, yeah.
So then he takes everyone as like, well, then I got to fight this person, and that's the way to like reverse the situation of like.
It's emotionally reacting to something before taking the moment to step back and think about it. That's
And it's always on a night out. He's always, if it's not a fight, it's a scruff. If it's not a scruff, he got kicked out of a club.
Yeah,
it's
see where you're
like
coming from.
why is this happening? And I think it's because we was talking about my shirt.
Yeah, it's
It's like, why'd you turn around?
Yeah, so if someone was
Like-
saying shit like that, I wouldn't care. But it was the fact that he said something about Gabby. I was just like, it's on, dude. I don't give a fuck who you are, how tall you are, how big you are, how small you are. It's on right now. And I was just lucky my mate was there because he.
Good thing Floyd Mayweather wasn't there.
Yeah, dude. Oh, got my shit rocked.
no matter what size you are, Floyd Mayweather will knock you out.